The financial world held its breath on February 28, 2025. All eyes were on the Oval Office. Former President Donald Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky were meeting. The air crackled with tension. This wasn't just a diplomatic encounter, it was a market mover. As the news of their heated exchange spread, shockwaves rippled through Wall Street. The S&P 500, a key indicator of American market health, took a nosedive. It plummeted 1.5% within hours. Investors caught off guard by the escalating tensions reacted swiftly. Uncertainty breeds volatility, and this meeting was a breeding ground for both. The aftershocks weren't confined to the stock market. The US dollar, a global reserve currency, felt the heat. It weakened against other major currencies, reflecting the market's jitters about America's global standing. On the other side of the world, the Ukrainian hryvnia, buoyed by a wave of support, experienced a brief but noticeable surge. The defense sector, always sensitive to geopolitical tremors, found itself directly in the crosshairs of the Trump-Zelensky standoff. Lockheed Martin, a giant in the industry, saw its stock price wobble. The uncertainty surrounding future U.S. military aid to Ukraine left investors grappling for answers. Would this be a boon for defense contractors, or would it lead to a pullback? The market's reaction was a mixed bag. Some defense stocks rallied, buoyed by the prospect of increased military spending. Others, however, succumbed to the overall market anxiety and dipped into the red. The conflicting signals underscored the deep uncertainty that the Trump-Zelensky meeting had injected into the sector. While the Trump-Zelensky showdown dominated headlines, it's crucial to remember the broader market context. The financial world was already on edge. The S&P 500, despite hitting a record high just weeks earlier, had been on a downward slide. Investor sentiment was decidedly bearish, with anxieties swirling around inflation, interest rates, and the looming specter of a recession. The Magnificent Seven tech companies, which had been driving market growth for months, were showing signs of fatigue. Apple, Amazon, Alphabet, Microsoft, Meta, Tesla, and Nvidia, the titans of the tech world, were all experiencing stock price declines. Their stumble added to the overall market gloom, highlighting the fragility of the post-pandemic bull market. This wasn't the first time a Trump-Zelensky interaction had sent shockwaves through the financial world. Back in 2019, Trump's first impeachment inquiry, centered around his dealings with Ukraine, had sparked similar market volatility. The pattern was eerily familiar: a contentious phone call, allegations of impropriety, and a stock market sent into a tailspin. The 2025 Oval Office meeting served as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of geopolitics and finance. What happens on the world stage doesn't stay on the world stage. It reverberates through global markets, impacting investor sentiment, currency valuations, and even the fate of entire industries. As the dust settles from this latest Trump-Zelensky showdown, the financial world is left to grapple with a sobering question. Is this a sign of things to come or just a bump in the road? Only time will tell.